What's up, Geeksters? It's me, Omar from Geekster Labs, and today I have a sponsored review for a product that was sent to me from Roocase. And so here, guys, I have two Folio style cases for the iPad Pro 11. I believe these cases will be available for other iPads as well in the future, but currently that's the iPad I have now, so the 11 Pro. So both these cases for the 11 Pro. So I'm gonna go over both of these cases in detail, and I'll put links down below in the description if you guys are interested in purchasing either of these off of Amazon, okay? So let's get into the first one right here, and that is gonna be, this is the Sunset case. And so the Sunset case is like a smaller, not as bulky as the Wilshire case that's over here. This one retails for $59.99, so 60 bucks for the iPad Pro 11. This one is synthetic leather, so it's not actual leather. I'm assuming if it was actual leather, probably a little more expensive. But it has a real nice finish to it. It only comes available in black currently. That might change in the future. And so the cool thing about this case is that it's kind of like a convertible style case. So let me show you what I mean. So first off, it's not, let's see, the right word is not bulky. It's thick, it's very padded, it's very protective feeling. It definitely feels a little bit larger than the Folio style cases that Apple sells for the iPads. Those are like real thin. But the thing I like about this over those types of cases is, in other cases that have like the three sections that kind of fold over to be able to do like the kickstand type of thing, I like this kind of case because it's a nice solid front. There's no like fold in the middle here or three panel type of folding. It's one big continuous thing. As you can see, we have our grooves right here, and that's what it actually uses for the kickstand. So let me pop this open. So here we have the iPad upside down. There we go. And so as you can see, it does work with the Apple Pencil. It has a little section over here. The thing I do like about the Apple Pencil thing is it holds it up, it holds it together pretty tightly. I've seen other cases that have like a little section that sticks out like this, but the pencil can pop out of there by accident very easily. But this one is a little bit tighter. Obviously, the more you use it, it's going to be a little bit softer and easier to pop out whenever you need to. And there are two sections there where you can push through the back to push the pencil out, but it won't accidentally pop out of there when it's when you're just swinging it around when it's at your side. So as you notice on the back here, there's a logo right there for Roocase. And so this is actually the kickstand. And so it's magnetically held into place right there. There's magnets right there. And the magnets are actually built into here. So when you pop this open, let me show you. So all these little grooves right here actually have magnets within them. So that is what's holding this in place. So when I pick it up, as you can see, it's holding in place because there's magnets right there. And so you can move them to different positions and it'll hold in place. It's not like those other ones that you've probably seen that have like it just has friction that kind of holds it, or there's like a little clip right there. So this is actually using magnets, really strong magnets, to hold it into place so you can have it like a kickstand like that, which works really nicely. So here's a really cool thing about this. Another place where there's magnets is actually right here in the case itself. So you can actually pop this out, because I don't know if you guys are like me, when you're at home, you're not really worrying about a Folio style case. You just kind of want to walk around the house and just use your iPad wherever it is. Well, this has a built-in synthetic leather back right here with like a nice neoprene, or not neoprene, like TPU softer type of material that holds the case in place. And there's magnets built into here, so when you're ready to go to the office or go out and about, you pop it into there, and that actually is what's holding it in place. Is magnets holding that. So then it goes from a convertible style, like so Folio style case, over to just like a regular snapback type of case for the iPad, which will still give you good drop protection on the corners, but obviously no cover for the screen itself. And when you want to use it for that, then you just pop into the thing. There's no pockets or anything on here. It's just a nice soft lining on the inside, and that is basically the Sunset case. So and as you can see there, it pops right back into place. Everything lines up really well. No issues with the camera not seeing the edge or anything like that. You can still get to the volume up and down switches right there on the side. The ports on the bottom, the speakers, everything like that. All those things line up on the bottom and on the top, as you can see right there. And then the standby switch, or the sleep and wake button, I should say. Another thing to keep in mind is it does feature magnets in the flap, so it will do the sleep and wake on the screen itself, which is pretty cool. And the other cool thing about the fact that this has magnets built into the bottom here is you can actually put this on metal surfaces. So let's say, for example, you want to stick it on your refrigerator, as long as it's a metallic refrigerator. You can actually stick it to the fridge and it'll hold it right in front of you. Or if your workspace has a metal somewhere in front of you that's metal, you can actually attach it to that and it'll hold it and mount it in front of you, which is a pretty cool secondary feature to have, the fact that it has the magnets built into the back of the case. So everything works out really well with this case. So this, like I said, the Sunset case, 60 bucks. Now let's check out its big brother, the Wilshire. Okay, so here we have the Wilshire case. Now this is the big daddy of both of them. This is a very executive portfolio style case. This one retails for $79.99. It only comes in black currently right now. Synthetic leather, not real leather, but this is like a legit folio style case. This is like what a business person would use, an executive, someone that does door-to-door sales, or maybe that does ministry work or things like that. Anyone that needs to keep a lot of stuff with them along with their iPad, this is the type of folio that you would want to use for that. And so this features dual zippers, so we have a zipper on the bottom and on the top, and when you pop it open, you have lots of compartments and openings here, like organization wise, to be able to keep all the stuff that you would need to keep in here at all times. Now keep in mind, this is not the size of 8.5 by 11. So like as you can see here, when you compare with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, you're not gonna be able to fit those types of papers inside of this folio, okay? Because it's smaller. It's the size of an iPad 11-inch, right? So here we have all of the different compartments. We have 3 different business card compartments right here. You can fit a bunch of business cards. We have another spot right here for you to put notepads or notes or whatever it is in this section. You have another little slide right here where you can put like brochures and things. And then we have another section in here where you can fit something smaller, like I have a little magazine in here, a brochure. We have one spot here for pens. You can see I put 1 pen in there, but you could fit 2 pens in there pretty easily. It doesn't have to be your Apple Pencil, because the Apple Pencil is being held in by a similar case just like the other one. So let me go ahead and take it out. So this one is also magnetic as well. So when you get home after doing stuff at work, whatever, you just want to walk around the house with your iPad, you can just use this piece right here, same type of synthetic leather back, cut away for the camera, everything, holds the pencil. You can walk around your home with this, or at work, whatever. And when it's time to get into whatever it is you need to get to and keep all the stuff with you, well then you use this piece right here, and it's a magnet that holds it right into place. Keep in mind, you can't take photos while it's inside here because that cutaway is not going to be there, but it does feature a flap right here, as you can see, and that is what you would use as a kickstand. So you can prop it up like this, and that's how you use the kickstand aspect of it. It has a little flap right there. This case has pretty roomy though, so even if you have the Apple case, the Folio case that come for the iPad Pro, you can take this out of here. You can still fit a folio style case and still have room to close it up if you need to keep everything with you. If you're one of the types of people that don't like this open type of face thing, that's actually kind of what I use it for. I don't keep it in here because normally I'm using my folio, so I'll put the folio in here, and then when I need the stuff, I have it right here next to me and I can close it up, and when I get home I take this out and I don't need to keep swapping back and forth or using this one. So it also will fit the folio as well if you want to use the Apple Folio. Alright, but it works with the Apple Pencil that allows it to charge it with the case, of course, right here. It features that magnetic detachable case, so like I said, you can use that separately if you don't want to have this with you at all times. But it looks great. This is perfect for like I said, executives, business people, door-to-door salespeople, people that do ministry work, students, all those types of things. That's a pretty perfect type of folio for all those types of uses. It is big, it is thick, so I'm not going to pretend I can sugarcoat that, oh, it's so light and thin and everything. It's the size of a folio. But the fact that I can keep all the stuff in here and keep the iPad in there at the same time is pretty good to go. And all of this is really soft synthetic leather, so it's not going to like rub it or scratch anything on here. Even the pens, they're all kept out here on the side, so it's not even going to touch even the edge or anything when you close it up. You just got to be careful with the zippers and make sure the zippers don't get too close to the edges there, but I haven't noticed any issues, because even when I close it up now, it's not even lining up to where the zippers are even getting close to the screen. The zippers stay on the edge, so there's no potential of scratching up the iPad screen. So $79.99 for the Wilshire case, and like I said, the other one retails for $60. So both of these cases, like I said, are both available on Amazon. If you guys are interested in checking them out, I'll put links down below in the description to make that easy for you guys to find. If you have any questions about either of these cases, let me know and I'll get back to you in the comment section. If you want to check out some of my other videos, I got 2 other clips you can click on right there. And if you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, make sure you click on my face and don't forget to ring the bell to be notified of all my new reviews as they hit my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video review.